Good day everyone. So we will make charcoal using this charcoal kiln, or we call it Pugon in Filipino. So this is another version and a smaller version of my previous kiln, so you can watch it on my channel. First step, we make sure that the airflow that will pass through the air passage underneath the kiln is not black, so we will put small branches that is crossing the passage. Next is to put the smaller branches, so it will be the fire starter for the larger woods that we will be putting later on in the upper part of the kiln. Fast forward, we already put the larger woods in the upper part of the kiln. We also need smaller sticks that will be our fire starter here in the space provided near the ear inlet. So let's fire it up. As you can see, there's a space near the ear inlet, so that will be the place for us to start the fire. As the fire gets stable, we need to put smaller sticks again, and later on we must fill this empty space with the smaller cut woods. Just be careful because the fire might get out of control and you may get burned by doing this. Now we'll wait for the fire to get stronger before we cover this kiln. We're also using some iron rods as the support for the cover that we will be using. We're using galvanized corrugated roof as the cover, and we will be covering the side of the roof. We must use fine soil so that the air won't be coming out on the side. Cover all the sides except for the side near the ear outlet, so this will be encouraging the smoke to come out near the ear outlet. Once the smoke's also coming out in the air outlet, you can now put the outlet extension. And now is the time that you will make sure all the leaking smoke must be put out, so all the smoke will only come out in the air outlet of the kiln. After the smoke becomes stable, make sure that the ear inlet is almost closed so that the oxygen is very limited inside the kiln and it won't make the wood become ash. In the starting of the firing, you can also need to fan the air inlet so the oxygen will be distributed inside the kiln, and this will encourage the fire to grow stronger. A few minutes after it grows stronger, you can now put the extension for the smoke, so the distribution of the smoke won't be in the lower part of the area and will directly dissipate upward, and this will help for you to be not be disturbing your neighbor for the smoke that will be going to their homes. So after 12 hours, when the smoke become thin, it depends on the wood you use. Just make sure that you observe if the smoke become thin. Some wood takes only 8 hours, some takes 6. It depends if you are using fresh woods or dry woods. After it becomes thin, make sure to close all the air inlet and outlet of the kiln, so it will discourage the oxygen to be going inside the kiln, and it won't make the coal becomes ash, just like what happened here. Because I started late in the daytime, so it stopped smoking late in the evening, and I didn't monitor it clearly, so this is my fault. And some would become ash because of it, because you must stop the oxygen from coming inside, and that will stop the fire from eating the woods and become ash on the process. Also, make sure that the cover is already cold before opening the kiln. It takes about 24 hours for it to be cooled down, so you won't be using water to cool down the charcoal before harvesting it. This is a small kiln, but it can harvest up to 1.5 large sack of feeds, and this is a good result. As you can see, the charcoal is full, but I'm not that satisfied with the overall outcome. Maybe in the next video I will be upgrading this kiln by using my old technique. You can watch the video of that in this YouTube channel. I will be putting the link in the description below of this video. So as you can see, the outcome is not that bad. Hope you enjoyed this video, so like and share. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Thank you.